Want to do this before we pull 7s?
Ooh,
Plus
a 5.
5.
Pretty good.
Is that the highest roll you can do? I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to play?
Yeah, I'll be on the play.
All right, what are you thinking about your mulligans? Mark, walk us through your deck. How'd your rotisserie draft go? What's your deck? What's your deck trying to do? What's your main strategy?
Yeah, so I've never done a Roto draft before, and I haven't really played Cube. I've only done it one time, like 2 weeks ago with y'all.
That's amazing.
So when I was looking at the list, it was like everything is sacrifice, everything is artifact. So I was like, oh, Mayhem Devil's probably the best card in here. So I took that first, and then tried to build sacrifice everything around it. So I took all the sacrifice outlets that I could see that would actually also be useful in other ways. So the main thing I'm going to try to do is get Greater Gargadon suspended, cast Mayhem Devil, sacrifice everything, try to attack with that Gargadon. Bolus's Citadel is like okay, but I haven't been able to get it out consistently with enough life.
Because you're just a hard casting it, basically.
Yeah,
no fancy way to get it out there. Cool.
Some of the sideboard cards look good, but it's I don't know. Didn't think about the sideboard too much.
Well, you got a chance to sideboard after game 1. And then James, you've been here, but tell us about the red-white deck again.
I'm going to sound like a broken record, but I'm playing a red-white madness deck. So the draft, all the like madness payoffs kind of went untouched for a little while, so I wound up pivoting and going into red. So I've got a bunch of madness cards like Fiery Temper, Avacyn's Judgment, Anye's Ravager, and then ways to discard cards like Guardian of New Benalia, making some blood tokens, discarding things like Ox of Agonis or Bitter Reunion. And the idea is that I'm playing this very aggressive card that would normally take the card disadvantage that you get from playing all of these discard outlets, but turning them into card advantage with all this madness. So the idea is to be quick to the board, but also try and always have a flush hand.
And you've succeeded so far in that. You have drawn so many cards. You've never been hellbent, I don't think, in this red-white deck this entire time.
It's been impressive.
You've gotten a little lucky too. You
I agree.
You essentially were hellbent last game, and then you drew Smuggler's Copter, Seasoned Hallowblade off, or not Seasoned Hallowblade, Seasoned Pyromancer off the top, and it's like, well, now you got 2 more cards in hand, so that's a problem.
Right.
Yeah, Ox is a great card.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and keep my hand.
So no peeking at his hand when he lays it down. Then you'll do the same.
Lands and spells. So this looks like a good setup for exactly what I'm going to try and do.
You keep in your hand, Mark?
I'm going to take a mulligan.
Okay. Patrick's been having fun casting Emrakul upstairs, I hear.
Oh my god. Yeah, he's gotten that out a few times.
Too bad you can't put Emrakul in Tupelo Honey. It's not 2 mana or below. Not even close.
I think Emrakul is such a fun card for something that kind of ends the game. I think it's a fun way to do it.
Some people really hate having their turn stolen, but I think it's kind of fun.
You're good. Cool. Yeah, I agree.
It's really fun to change the context of cards to how can I make this the worst for me as possible.
Sure. There was I can't remember. There was a game I played where I cast Emrakul, or somebody cast Emrakul, and then, I was just like, okay, let's see if you can kill me with it. You just kind of like, okay, I'm probably not beating a 13/13 flyer.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just see if you can end it this turn. And like, a couple of other people just kind of came over in the match, and we were all just like pointing and being like, oh, like you could loop
mulligan.
this.
Second mulligan. Oh no, not like this, Mark.
15 lands, something.
Yeah, people get involved in the ways you can most torpedo yourself, or your opponent while you are them.
There's also has been a fair number of like, I'm playing KCI. I don't know if I can kill you. Let's talk through the possibilities, which I also find. I like the collaborative, trying to figure out the best way to end this game.
Everyone's invested in ending the game. No one wants to be here forever.
I don't really understand the KCI combo. I just have it. I just know I have it in there.
It's a complicated one.
That's for someone else to put together.
Do you mind showing what you're putting back to, Mark, just so
Yeah.
chat can follow along?
Let me think about my decision.
Yeah, I once read a little primer on it so I could understand the KCI combo, and then immediately forgot it. I was like, okay, well, something about Chromatic Star being a mana ability, blah 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 blah.
I think there's coverage for both GPs that Matt Nass won, and I think I'd like to go
You
back
can show
and
it now.
watch that at some point.
Don't look, James.
Okay.
Avert your eyes, King.
All right, so this is what I'm keeping. This doesn't feel great, but it's got some stuff. It'll do a thing, maybe. I'm putting these cards back because I think this mostly hurts me. I need to hardcast it, and then this I don't think is going to do anything against that deck.
All right.
All right, let me know when you're ready, Mark.
Put this back. You're good.
We're going to lead on Falcon Wrath Pit Fighter. Pass to you.
Can I read it?
Frankly, I'm very disappointed this is not a turn 1 Bowmat Courier,
Yeah, me
James.
too.
And I expected
you
you to
need
mulligan hard to it. You know what gets you back from a mulligan to 2? To just
Bowmat
Mountain
Courier.
Bowmat Courier? Just get it right back with Bowmat Courier, baby.
Draw.
Okay.
Swamp. Go ahead.
Draw. Attack for 2.
I will take 2.
Okay. I'm going to play a Plains and cast a Flameblade Adept. Pass.
I really love that card.
It's so cool.
Yeah, that seems pretty good. Okay, cool.
The fact this is a card I wanted to be good in
Yeah.
a cube with heavy
Yeah.
discard synergies.
Yeah, I don't think it would cut it in like the Bud Magic Cube at all. But I'm
Sure.
really excited. It's one of the new border cards I allow myself to play in the Neoclassical Cube. With all the cycling stuff there.
Yeah. It's just so sweet.
Plus, you just cast,
Play an Allen.
a Wheel
Okay.
of Fortune
That's
or
fine.
Memory Jar and just
Bitter Blossom.
go ham.
Okay.
Pass.
That changes what I'm going to do. All right, I'm going to go to 17. I'm going to March of Otherworldly Light, your Bitter Blossom.
Ooh, that's smarts.
It did 3 to him, though. So it's basically like you had attacked with 3
Yeah.
fairies.
March Feather really late.
Exiles?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. Cool.
Attack for 3.
Yeah.
Pass to you.
Untap. Draw. Mountain. Tap the mountain and the island and play Talisman of Dominance.
Yep.
Tap the Talisman for colorless. Tap the Swamp. Deadly Dispute.
Sure.
Sacrificing the Talisman.
Get a treasure.
Treasure. Draw 2.
That was cool.
And that is going to be it.
Okay. Draw. All right, I'll play Bitter Reunion, discarding a mountain. Trigger. Draw 2. Not play to land this turn. Then I'll play Rabbit Battery. Coming on in for 5.
Yep. Take 5.
Pass the turn to you.
Cool. Untap. Draw. Play a Swamp as my land for turn. What's the biggest creature you have over there?
I have a 2/1. That's my biggest creature.
Okay.
I mean,
Well, 1,
well,
2.
Yeah.
so these two are likely to be the biggest, either depending on if I can discard a bunch of cards.
Yeah, the Rabbit Battery gives +1/+1.
Correct, and haste.
Cool. All right. I'm going to sack this treasure
Okay.
and tap a Swamp. Play a Talisman.
Okay.
I will tap the Talisman, Mountain, and a Swamp for Morbid Opportunist.
Okay.
And that would be it.
Does it trigger off itself?
It does not.
No reason.
Spooky question.
Draw for turn.
Yeah.
Spooky question.
I have a feeling I'm
I'm
Not
gonna
gonna have
cast
this.
Faithless Looting.
nice.
Draw 2. It's a hard discard. All right, discard Plains, Prismatic Ending.
Okay.
Trigger. Go to combat.
Is it get plus?
It's currently a 3/2. 3/2 menace.
Cool.
Attack with everything.
Yeah, I will block. I'm gonna block the Falcon Wrath with Morbid.
Okay. Before damage, I will channel Iganjo to deal 4 to it.
Nice. Okay.
That triggers Flameblade Adept, so 4/5.
Cool.
Past you.
All right. Untap. Draw. Play Mountain.
Mm-hmm.
Tap a. This is awkward. Yeah, I'll tap this way. I'll cast Kells.
Yep.
That'll be it.
What? How do Kells can make themselves indestructible?
Yeah, I have to sacrifice a creature though.
Okay.
So.
Draw. Kells is 4/3.
4/3 with Menace.
All right, I'll equip Rabbit Battery to Falcon Wrath Pit Fighter, and I'll attack for 4.
Yeah. Can I read both of them?
Absolutely.
Cards in hand?
3.
Yeah, I'm gonna block that with Kells.
Okay, yeah, go to damage.
Yep.
Take 1.
And then Beast Trade, right?
Correct, yeah. Falcon Wrath, this comes back as a creature again.
Yep.
And then I'm going to play a Guardian of New Benalia.
Can I read that?
Yeah.
A lot of text on all these cards. A lot of text.
This is such a good card.
Yeah.
I really like that one. That one has really grown on me.
The worst thing about it is the worst thing about Enlist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just Enlist being a little clunkier than you want it to be.
No, I only scry when I enlist.
Oh, right. Okay, cool. Untap. Draw. Play Mountain.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think this really gets me anywhere, but tap a Swamp for an Unearth targeting Morbid Op. And I will pass. I'm Hellbent.
Okay. Draw. Okay, you're Hellbrent. If I equipped here, I can just discard everything.
Yeah, I think you got this one.
Yeah, so 2 power, attack with both. After I declare attacks, I'll discard my hand to give this +3/+0, and I'll Madness Avacyn's Judgment, dealing 1 to you.
Nice. Good game.
Good game.
Oof. James's deck is really
That seems
quite
pretty good.
quite disgusting.
Yeah. Getting rid of Bitter Blossom. Pretty good.
Yes, yeah.
I think March of Red Look Really Light is a really strong card.
It's that whole
like
channel cycle.
Like I think my favorite, I think in terms of the most powerful removal in white in most cubes, I think Prismatic Ending is number 1 for me. I think that card is really messed up. I guess the higher curving your cube is, the worse it gets. Like if all the stuff you're removing is, big, giant, fat stuff, but in a cube like mine, it's just disgusting. And I think March is second best. I think they're both better than like Swords to Plowshares these days. There's enough stuff you have to target that's not creatures.
I agree.
And then Swords after that, probably.
Okay.
All right, any sideboard tech for you, James?
Yeah, it's
you gonna do the same thing you always be doing?
I'm doing it again. Taking out this package, bringing in things that I think have more have more text in the sideboard games, or at the very least, I can guarantee have text in the sideboard games as opposed to the main deck games.
I think playing cards with text is a pretty good tip.
Yeah.
Don't think that does anything.
I'm glad I switched the font of the life totals to not be the funky font.
Oh yeah, because of the weird like sometimes the 9.
But yeah,
is
they were
small.
non-lining numerals, which sometimes meant that the text would shrink,
Mm-hmm.
which was driving me crazy. Really, OBS just drives me crazy.
It's open source, isn't it?
Yes, that's what the O stands for.
What's the BS?
Broadcast
The rest of it?
Studio or Broadcast Software?
Okay.
I think it's Open Broadcast Studio, I think. I'm very grateful that it is free.
Yeah, for
to
sure.
be
for
clear.
sure.
Like, I complain about it because, it's incredibly janky, but you push us more to the center of the table. Just there you go. Perfect.
All right. Taking out Cold Epiphany. Swapping in this. Maybe attack the hand size.
Jay's pointed out a fact about that card that I think makes it really good in this matchup. So I think it's a good sideboard. Good sideboard tech.
Gives me more stuff to sacrifice too.
Oh, I know it. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, you knew he was going to
Yeah.
bring it in.
The Raven
There's
Man?
only like one good card on my sideboard.
But the fact
so-
that it triggers off of James just discarding his own stuff, regardless of whether you make him discard, I think is really good here.
Yeah.
That's pretty nice.
Really good here.
Thankfully, those birds can't block.
Really big shoe. There's something. What do I run in the neoclassical cube that cares about discard that isn't?
Blue Jack's cut. Okay.
Ain't no cheaters here. It's a bunch of upstanding gentlemen.
We're sitting down.
Sad Nas, I don't understand. I don't get it.
Who from Sadnos is here?
Is that a thing you're aware of?
Yeah, it's a CEDH Discord.
Gotcha. Okay, well they said, Mark, this isn't Hampter. WTF. I don't know what Hampter means.
It's Minsk and Boo, Timeless Heroes.
Yes.
Oh.
You are not playing Minsk and Boo. That's true. Yeah. Minsk and Boo would be good here in the cube with no green.
It would be.
It'd be worth it
pretty
to
good.
play just like weird mana fixing to cast Minsk and Boo. Just play like stars and stuff. Get your one-shot green mana.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah.
I've sometimes thought about like not Minsk and Boo because that actually has a green pip, but like if I put Golos in the cube,
Mm-hmm. Sure.
will people jump through those hoops? Probably,
I think they probably will.
but I think something about it.
You're on the play. You like that
spiritually-
7, Mark?
Yeah, I think I do.
All right. Show the chat if you don't mind.
I have slightly more things to do than last time.
I mean, not being on a Moto 5 is a good start. That was a
Yeah.
rough last
I
game.
think this is a lot of resources. I think this card probably is only good for its third mode. Otherwise, I think that this could be all right.
All right. James, what are you working with?
All right, hands and spells.
Hands and spells.
Hands and spells. Lands and spells. I'm always excited to do this. I think that's just very fun.
It is.
So yeah, that's what we're gonna try and do.
All right. Take it away, Mark.
Cool. All right, let's play tap Steam Vents.
You
Fast.
sure you don't want to just deal yourself too?
I don't.
All right, I'll play a Flame Blade Adapt and pass to you.
Still not a Bomat query. We're all disappointed in
I
you,
know,
James.
I know. Listen, he's
Draw.
tired.
I'm gonna play a swamp
Sure.
and I'm gonna run out a Talisman of
Sure.
Dominance.
Draw for turn. 17.
I gotta focus the stupid window for this to work. It's almost perfect setup.
I'm going to attack you for 1.
Cool. Any other effects?
Nope.
Your
Nothing else.
your tone was like, I'm gonna attack you for 1.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
you really
Some
your
good
intonation
cards I
was
haven't
leaving
seen.
us hanging.
And then I'll play a Conspiracy Theorist. Pass to you.
Can I read that?
Yeah, yeah. It's like a Containment Priest with text.
Containment construct.
That one.
It's not at all like Containment Priest.
They're
Both 2
creatures?
drops. They're both 2/2s.
Okay, cool.
Pass to you.
They're both humans.
Untap.
Okay, there's a lot of things in common with Containment Priest, to be fair.
I'm gonna tap this mountain. I'm gonna tap for 4 and lose a life.
That talisman
We got
artwork
a
across the table
grief.
really looks
Yeah.
like
Yeah, you might want to. There's some readers there.
Yeah.
There's a Sober Border card in there.
Oh, this rocks. This card is so cool.
It's really, really strong, too.
Yeah, wow.
I noticed you never make a goblin with it. Is that just because you don't have goblin tokens and you don't want to be
It
ashamed?
costs so much mana.
It's 1 mana.
I think.
Isn't
No.
it?
No, it's like 4 or 3.
What?
The kicker is like 3. Yeah, kicker's 3.
Okay.
So it costs 6.
3 mana for a single
cycle
goblin.
cast
Yeah, you're right. You
goblin.
never make a goblin.
Yeah.
Might be. Never make a goblin.
I really don't know how good this card is going to be, which makes me want to get rid of it.
It does have flashback if I get to 4 mana. So just
That is good to know. Yeah.
That's a handful of stuff you really got to take.
That's like.
Why can't Mark take 4 cards?
yeah, where's scam when you need it?
Mm-hmm. Just simply evoke and then reanimate the grief multiple times.
Okay, I think the right play is to get rid of Faithless Looting.
Okay, Faithless Looting, semi-graveyard. All right, my go.
Yes.
It's a 4/3 menace.
It is a
3/2, right?
3/2 menace.
Okay, I am just thinking of scam.
Yeah, because I put the
it's
counter
not
on it if you hit the Undying Evil or whatever.
I think I'm gonna maul my conspiracy theorist. Come on in for 5. This is menace.
How big is Conspiracy
This has
Theorist?
this is a flying first strike
4/4.
Yeah, I'll block the flame.
menace.
Oh, menace. Okay, cool. Yeah, how much I take? 6?
5. Pass to you.
Cool. Draw. Tap the talisman, tap the swamp. Play another talisman.
Mm-hmm.
That is a lot of talismans.
Play this Canyon Slough. Taps. How big is that guy again?
4/4.
4/4. Interesting.
My secret bingo card was to have both of this and Eater of Virtue on the same creature, and then it dies for some reason. Make that Eater of Virtue give flying
In first strike,
yeah.
because is that how that would work? I guess it would, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't reference
This-
the exiled card with Eater of Virtue?
I don't believe so.
I can pull it up here.
Eater of Virtue gets the abilities.
A card exiled with. So yeah,
oh,
it wouldn't
okay,
work.
So it wouldn't work. Okay,
would not
never
work.
mind. I'm glad it's not happening then.
That would be sick though, but unfortunately.
So then, here's a question: does Eater of Virtue work with? It doesn't work with Guardian of Nubenalia because it doesn't actually have indestructible. in
Yes,
exile.
it would not give
Okay.
it indestructible.
Well, that's just.
I cut that card because it was just a complicated bummer.
I recently just bought Bone Splitters. I think I'm just gonna swap them.
The-
It's not worth.
I
the-
honestly think that is a non-zero number of times that Bone Splitter is actually better because the exile on Eater of Virtue is not a May,
Yeah,
and
that's
then
fair.
the amount simpler it is than Eater of Virtue is just.
Yeah, I've come around to that. I think I'm gonna make that swap pretty soon.
The thing is, Eater of Virtue is really cool.
The Bone Splitter art is so iconic, though.
It is.
It
It's
just
true.
looks so good.
I think I tap for. I can't play that actually the way that I want to. I'm gonna pass.
Okay. Pass. Okay. Draw. I'll play Guardian of Nubenalia. Go to combat.
Sure.
Attack with both.
Cool. Move the blocks.
Sure. Or would you like to do something before blocks?
I'm gonna do something before blocks.
Sure.
I'm gonna tap 2, and I'm gonna hit the Flame Blade with an Is It Charm.
To deal 2 to it?
Yep.
Okay.
And then I'll take 4.
Take 4. Pass to you.
Cool. Untap. Draw. Treasure Vault. Tap for white. Lose a life. Tap for black. Tap for colorless.
White, black, colorless.
Tap for red.
Breya.
Doom Foretold.
Oh, sure.
Damn it! I really wanted to do Breya.
Me too. Don't worry. Doom Foretold, good.
All right,
Sure,
now
yeah,
what does that
results.
card even do? I can't remember.
So it's like at the beginning of the upkeep, we both sacrifice a non-token permanent, and then whoever can't. So eventually, either
Okay, so here's what happens.
either I won't be able to sacrifice something, in which case he'll get a card. I'll discard a card. He'll gain 2 life and 2/2 Knight with Vigilance token.
And if you keep being able to sacrifice stuff, you both just sack a thing every upkeep.
Exactly. Until eventually Mark has to sacrifice Doom Foretold.
Right.
Yeah, this is a Hail Mary. I'm going to also tap for colorless, black and red, and play Morbid Opportunist.
Sure.
That is my turn.
All right. End of turn. I'm going to discard Anya's Ravager onto the battlefield with Guard of New
Can I read
Benali's
Anya?
ability. Yeah.
Taking 1.
Taking 1, yes.
Oh, that's really good.
Okay, so the question is what am I sacrificing? I think I sacrifice in my upkeep the Maul, because I won't have the ability to... Let's see, you're at 8. This is
And it's any
4/4.
non-land permanent.
It's a non-land, non-token. permanent.
Non-token. Okay, interesting.
Okay, so actually,
I'm
triggers
helping
on the
also.
stack.
Yeah.
I'm going to discard Blast from the Past to Knight of New Benalia's ability to tap it, make it indestructible, to deal 2 to your grief.
Nice.
Then I'll sacrifice the Knight of Banu Benalia.
Then I have Banu
I will draw
Benalia.
a card off the Grief Dying.
Sure. Then I'm going to draw for turn. Right?
Yes, you have not drawn for turn yet.
I'll play Seasoned Pyromancer.
Disgusting.
I mean,
That'll
I'm
do.
gonna have to discard it too.
You also take another 1.
Yes. All right. I'll play Blood Crypt tapped. Go to combat. This has to attack if able. Attack with both. Trigger. Discard a mountain. Draw 3.
Yeah. I'm going to block the Anya and take 4.
Sure. Played a land for the turn. I'll pass to you.
Cool.
Beginning of your upkeep. Sacrifice.
Upkeep, I'm going to choose to sacrifice the Talisman of Dominance. Then I'll draw. Oh, that sucks. I'm dead on board.
Correct. Yeah.
Very dead on board.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have 9.
I'm going to concede.
Okay.
I have a Bitter Blossom. I'm going to feed the Swarm.
Gotcha.
Oh, James.
Nice.
James.
Nice.
James.
Thank you.
What a deck.
I feel bad. I don't know why. I feel bad.
It's good. It's a really good deck. Let's see what
Yeah.
I've gotten anywhere. Oh, yeah. No.
Just
Nope. Not my day.
You've been a good sport, and it's your first ever Roto draft and only your second Cube draft ever. That is really impressive to me, honestly.
Yeah, it's really cool. This is a lot of fun. It's like forces you to think about cards in a way that you wouldn't playing other formats.
for sure. Yeah.
Because the power level here feels really high. Like there's so much random stuff you can do. Like having Gargadon be able to sack your entire board with Mayhem Devils, like that seems really good in a 40 card format.
Right.
So you still have You haven't played Alex H, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I still have, I think, one more shot for my first win of the day.
Yeah, I think Alex H. That'd be a good match. And it looks like you haven't played Adam either, or that it's not gonna get recorded. I don't know.
Not sure at
Oh
this
well,
point.
we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
All right,
Cool.
I can go up and see, make sure all the. I need
Yeah.
to go use the restroom and eat pizza. For
Yeah,
a
let's
bit.
do that. Let's take a little break. Maybe we'll be back later. We'll see. I'm gonna put us on